Hello, dwellos, foe and or fellows. Welcome back to the channel, Imamakle Zatu Kumagaza, and we are continuing with the Key Tey Eee reads. We did Scorpio, now we are going to head towards Aquarius. Hold on. The Fool. Aries, fire, fire. Leo? Leo, Earth, Earth, Empress. So it's air to earth. All right, so definitely Leo. There was a fight, Leo. You are fighting for something. There is a lot of interference. Like I have Taurus, I have Aquarius, and I have Leo that I need to do, and all three signs or energies were like fighting to like choose, pick me, choose me, choose me. Oh no, wait, no this, no that. Like so there could be this kind of like dynamic going on with you right now. Okay. Again, this is your Key Tey Eee read, so this is like your soul, like something you're probably going through like a dark night of the soul. Okay. Um static on the static on the clock, something stagnant, static noise. It's like in the way. Alarm. Okay, so Leo, Key Tey Eee, right? Let's see where you're at with your soul journey and stuff. There's a lot of like interference energy going on before. Probably gonna burn some sage actually too, just because it's like I'm trying to read. So you're in some sort of battle though. Like I feel like you're battling and you're like fighting really hard for something attention. You're fighting for someone or something's attention, like really bad. It's like dire. Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're getting fed up, or they're getting fed up. There's a walking away that's occurring or going on. Okay. And you're just like, what? Why? No, learning. You're learning something. Okay. What are you learning? Justice, Medusa. So you're learning karma, respect, karma. All right. So you weren't respecting something or someone, job, position, like you lack the proper respect for this being, right? And this caused a lot of like inner healing at the same time because of the lack that you were providing and giving to there. You were damaging and forcing this thing that you really want away. Okay. Eight of Cups, walking away from things that just aren't fulfilling anymore. It's not the same. Something's off, something's different, and it's not going back. You're learning this now. You're learning that something is definitely not going to return back or improve or something. Improve? Well, we have improvement. So you will have improvements, but it's just not maybe in the what you're like wanting, what you're speaking, like you're mine, you're this, you're that, I'll do this, I want this pay, like whatever you're demanding, that's what you're learning isn't going to work or going to happen. Okay. You have to, it's burning something, you're putting down this burden, so you're giving up on something, perhaps King of Pentacles, higher level of commitment, sort of marriage, something like that. Because you like now know, or you have learned something that's occurred that kind of like shown you good news, by the way, like this is a good thing, Leo. Okay. But something kind of like helped reveal something, right? It's very like chaotic energy, Leo. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on around you, with you, inside you, in your soul, in your mind, your heart. Like there's a huge shift that's occurring here. And we're going to get to the bottom of this in your Key Tey Eee read, which is what I keep trying to focus on doing, but I have all these damn channeling messages. Okay, so Leo, the first card, right? So you're going through a dark night of the soul. You're literally in like the battlefield, in the middle of this, whatever is going on. You could literally be like listening to this while going through like an argument type of stuff. Like it's something like in real time. Okay. What is happening? What is going on? All right. First card, Knight of Pentacles. So there's there's some sort of guaranteed confirmation thing here, message here coming to you, getting to you. It's going to get to you one way or another. Okay, so this is what's going on right now. Nine of Pentacles is a slow and steady, constant moving forward pace. Okay, earth signs. All right, could be dealing with an earth sign, an opposing earth sign even, because he looks like defensive a bit. You see what I mean? He has his shield. He's looking over. You just can't even really see the detail on the card. I'm just realizing that. What if I got like real close? No, not quite. Not quite. All right, so you can kind of see like the face, the shield. Okay. So there's some sort of altercation or something, because I feel like you were going on your path. You were doing your thing, working towards something that was supposed to be guaranteed and all this stuff too. You were just steadily moving forward, working on something. Okay. What's leaving you is this justice, this Libra, karmic, this karmic person. Justice being served. What you sow, you will reap. Whatever situation or thing you're dealing with, they sow, they will reap. So that's what's going on. Okay. So justice appeared and is now moving. So we're moving out of this justice, this blind justice, right? You know, not seeing clearly, not taking off the blindfolds, not trusting the gut, the intuition. Okay. Fairness, something unfair, because it's heading towards unfair. So you feel like you've had this justice, right? You had this sort of justice with some sort of situation, everything, like something finally like ended and stuff. It put you at ease, and instead of keeping forward and pushing forward, you kind of like slowed down, or kind of like got lackadaisical again. Okay. So the moment you did that, because justice came in for you to then like excel, to prove, to like, get what you deserve. So when it came in for you, okay, you kind of just like shunned it off. Like he has a shield. So you kind of just like blocked it, right? So now justice is leaving you, and what's coming? Ace of Wands. Okay. So some sort of new beginning. New passion, new desire, new beginning is here. Okay. So maybe justice came here and you did act or do whatever, or reached your destination since it was guaranteed, and now on its way is the Ace of Wands. So we are here. All right. Justice is leaving. Ace of Wands is coming up. All right. Justice is done with. Now you're left with this. What is the Ace of Wands? It's a new opportunity. Okay. It's a moment where you have a chance or opportunity to do something, and you here acted on that as you should. Hence, you're kind of getting this justice in a way as well. So like your justice is based on this decision, this opportunity that presented itself, and how you handled that situation. Okay. Ace of Wands is on the horizon. It's what's here. Okay. So let's see the first card now. 10 of Wands. Right. So this is a completion. So when justice came, you did what needed to complete a particular thing that was burdening you, holding you back. Okay. Slowing you down. What, like, maybe you see that now. Maybe now that this has happened, you can now see the truth in the matter. Before you were blind to it. Okay. Second card. There you are. Strength in your power, enduring something. So there's some sort of a patience that's required at this moment for some sort of synchronization to finish, coming to a finale. Okay. So we put down the things and stuff. All right. Now that we're fatigued and tired and everything, now we get hit with like the real challenge. Because this is a minor. Okay. 10 of Wands is a minor energy. It's a lower. The Strength card is a major arcana. It's a major energy. So you were way down and burdened down by this little stuff, and now this bigger thing comes in here. Okay. And kind of knocks you back in a sense, right? It kind of, you had to go down like memory lane. Life flashed before your eyes, some sort of like defeat or um, like mental fatigue even. Because Six of Cups, yeah, it's it's families, cups, things, stuff like that. But it's also like rejuvenation. It's also reflecting, reminiscing, learning, observing. You know what I mean? It's a very, because it's a six, so it's passing, it's transitioning. Okay, like sixes are transitions. So um, right now you are in this pursuit of a new start, a new beginning. Okay, slow and steady is the pace for here. Okay, but you're still hanging on to all the things. Okay, you're still hanging on to all the things, all that extra armor, that old armor that hasn't been repolished or this and that. It needs to be oiled, like, so you're just hanging on to the memory of what used to be. And this is what the problem was. This is what happened. You were doing stuff and everything, and then you kind of like zoned out for whatever reason. We might be able to discover that later. Okay. But you zoned out, and time kept going, and then by the time you came to, it was like pretty much too late. It's kind of like you like time jumped, you know what I mean? Like you shifted. Let's say you just had this ultimate success and everything like that, and you're like, all right, that I'm about to take a week vacation real quick and just enjoy my celebration and like what I'm doing here. That week goes by. On your way to come back to it, things and stuff occur and happen, right? A lot of them. Okay. And because you were disconnected in a sense from your things, your armor, your protection, your sharpness, your wit, your justice, your fairness, your passion, your pride, all these things. These were kind of like stripped. This was the purpose of this thing. Probably like you're probably going through some sort of like ego death, like stripping your ego of all like the unnecessary things that have now turned sour and burdened you. Okay. Golden apples, inside, outside looks really nice, but inside it's like rotten and stuff like that, especially if it's been doing it for a long time. Okay. Because slow and steady, it's a long time. There's no quick, fast thing. It's the slowest night energy. Okay. So you've let something kind of expire without taking the necessary actions to keep the justice and balance going. And since you didn't do that, you then lose your justice, balance, and stuff, and now you have to start over. Okay? This is okay. Everything does happen for reasons. You do have the strength to endure this situation. Okay? It's not going to kill you. It's probably not even going to be nowhere close to as bad as you originally were thinking it. But this is what happens when you get stuck in these like mental entrapments, especially like with like relationships and things like that. It's like you like Love Is Blind, Eve, the song. Love is blind and it can take over your mind and it ain't all night and it ain't all right. Like you could get so lost and caught up into the like rose-colored glasses when it comes to relationships and love and all the things that we're like taught on what they're supposed to be, and then like you become more like a mechanic, and then like you lose like that passion, that authenticity, that rawness that makes you who you are, that you were, that attracted this justice to you in the very beginning. Okay, you forgot yourself and you went through some sort of dark time, and now you're coming back to it. Something woke you up, but when it woke you up, it's kind of already too late and past the point of no return. Okay? The tower moment, cycle closing, beginning of a new. This is the tower. This is what's going on. Whether it was a long term job, relationship, marriage, whatever it is, it's the world card. So this is a complete ending of a whole cycle in the beginning of a new cycle. Okay? So you are coming to an ending. This thing is over. It is the end. It is okay. Justice is here still, even though she's leaving. Maybe the other party or thing involved kind of did the better of the two of you. So they're going to get that justice more than you would because they put in that more effort than you did. Okay, very like kind of straightforward. They had the opportunities and stuff and acted on that to try to keep it alive and everything, and you just weren't receiving it correctly. Okay. Next, the devil card. Exactly. Self-sabotage, addictions, smoking, drinking, the seven deadly sins. What's that? Sloth, wrath, like all these things. Gluttony, like this is all the things that you've been doing. You have the world card with the devil card on top of the strength with the justice. Understand that you fucked up and this is your mistake. You caused this stuff. There are way too many big energies and stuff going on here to be like, oh, whoops, you got. No, you fucked this shit up completely. So don't even start. Listen, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm not with the shit. Next, Ten of Swords, confirmation on the ending, a painful ending. Okay, this is over. I know it sucks. I know it's shitty, whatever, but it is what it is. I think that was a reading that I did, Leo, from before. What is what is. So trying to prepare you and warn you about this stuff. You did not want to listen. Temperance. Now you have, you know that stuff you were doing? Like, you know that like slacking off, real like the slacking off, real slow, dreamy state, kind of like things that you were like doing there, right? Always talking about the good times instead of creating more good times, because it's in reverse right now. All right. Instead of sticking to it, staying focused, you stopped. You should have never stopped. You stopping wasn't part of the plan. You're supposed to keep stepping step by step and let things come to you, not you stopping and veering off. Okay. And then all this extra unnecessary stuff that you were carrying, that you want to let go, that you want to change, that you want to fix. And now all these things are crushing you, or they have crushed you to the point of transformation, new beginning. You get to start over fresh. So you have some very supportive loved ones and spirit guides up in the skies there. This is why you're not getting your ass handed to you as bad as you probably could have. Ten of Swords, the Devil card, and the World. Whoa. You're bucket. You got lucky. It could have been way, 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 way worse. Now, my insight to you. Three of Cups. Celebrate it, okay? It's an ending, but that means it's a new beginning. It is a victory in the end because you have something that is guaranteed, that is fulfilling for you. You have the World card. This is a new beginning. You have the Devil card. This is breaking free from addictions and things and stuff that fuck your shit up, mess up with your chakras, addiction, self-sabotaging, not doing shit. So you have the energies of breaking free to change. You have the energies of getting a new beginning. You have the energies of an ending, painful or not. Painful, that's why the strength is here, but you're a Leo. You can endure that clearly because you endured all this other stuff, you know. So the pain's, it's going to suck, but you'll be okay. You'll be fine. All right. Three of Cups. Okay. Celebrating. Okay. This, it's a celebration. Congratulations on you getting out of a toxic cycle that you have been stuck in for a long time, that you have almost lost yourself to. because you didn't want to pay attention to the injustices, because she's going in reverse, that were happening to you. Being hard headed almost cost you your life. Like that type of stuff. Okay. Next, Ace of Swords. Indication of a victory, a new beginning, clarity, understanding, peace of mind. Okay. Knowing what's going on now, and you also will then receive the truth on how to deal with it and move forward. Because again, the World card, ending of old, beginning of new, the Devil card, breaking free from addictions and toxicity, the Ten of Swords, painful endings to this pain that you've been putting in, okay, that you've been in for a long time. You're just dealing with it. You're just laying there and just keep getting stabbed with swords because you don't want to get the hell up and start healing or get to safety or move on. It's like the swords literally could only stab you in that exact spot that you're staying at, even rolling over just away from them so that they can stick into the grounding, so that you can then have a chance to start regenerating, recuperating, healing. Dumbass. Okay. Next, Eight of Wands. Forward movement, messages of love, new love perhaps as well. Something that's probably more suited for you, something that is more you instead of more not like you. Basic good news. Yeah, good news. Page of Cups. So yeah, this is moving to a newer person, one that's probably like younger, kind of more like lighthearted, innocent, can like kind of do those things that you needed, that you weren't getting from this earth sign, because it's an earth sign. It's not like a water sign with all the emotions. If you're wanting all these emotions and love and affection, then you have to stick with fire sign or water sign. If you want like communication and talking and all that stuff and ideas and brainstorming, then you need like an air sign and an earth sign. Okay. It's just how that stuff goes. You pick what you want and then you do the work. And then once you're doing the work and you have been successful with the work, you don't stop doing the work. You keep doing the work, because the work is what's keeping you successful moving forward. You stopped and fucked up everything, almost lost your whole life and everything else. Could have been way worse. You got lucky. Questions. Go ahead. Think of a question. The first card, I will try to answer it, even if it's yes, no's and things like that. Speaking of yes, no, we got trick or treat. And then we got Angel of Dreams. See, you're just ignorant. Trick or treat. Oh, is this a trick? Am I lying to you because I'm trying to deceive you? If that's what you want to believe, be my guest. And when your dreams confirm the shit that I'm talking about, then I don't want to fucking hear it. Okay? Trick or treat. Why am I over here tricking people? For what? For what? Ridiculous. I'm treating myself by enjoying what I'm doing, and in me treating myself, you just get to treat yourself and have some sort of insight on this journey about you being a multidimensional being, having a human experience that you tend to forgot about a while ago. Wake up call, reality check, snap back to reality. Yup, there goes gravity. Like, come on. Question. Five of Cups, so that's a no. All right. It also is it's like moving past. So like you focus on the three cups, they spilt over, you still have two other options, two other cups that you forgot about. That's where you're heading to. Those two cups that have been still there and haven't fell over on you. Okay. You weren't reckless with those two cups. That's why they're still there. These ones that spilt over, you got reckless with. Bumped them, knocked them, wasn't paying attention, got distracted, whatever the frick it was, didn't protect them from incoming stuff or whatever, and then they got knocked over, and then you're upset and mad and everything when you caused it. Okay. Now, checking in on your mind, your body, and spirit, because this is like your health matter. We'll like kind of know what things you need to like work on now, Leo. All right. So mentally, Page of Pentacles, you need to tap into your spirit, into your soul. The Page of Pentacles is the ultimate student. Earth cards are very spiritual. They're very grounded. They're very naturey. They're very, in that sense. Wands, fire signs are kind of like that as well. It's just on the higher end. Okay. Grounding. So you need to ground. You need to learn. You need to educate yourself and apply yourself and better yourself. Okay, you have this new thing that just popped up that came in here to you, it has the potential to get to kinghood, okay? But you have to make sure you're studying it, putting in the work, even like with your body as well, okay? Um, if it's like a physical job where there's a lot of lifting, start going to the gym, start getting into like MMA classes and things, get your body in shape so that you can keep doing this job, okay? Put in the time and the effort and be obedient to it, and it will pay out 10 times full. Page of Pentacles, okay? Grounding. Mentally, Page of Pentacles. So we're receptive, okay? We like a little resistant at first, but I feeling a bit calmer now. So you're like actually listening, like things are kind of making sense. Cool. It's all I could ever ask for. If that makes sense. That makes sense? Yeah. I thought it makes sense too. That's fair? Yeah, I thought it was fair too. Okay. Seven of Wands. Um, so are you like insecure with your body? You're very defensive about it. You don't like it being like startled or touched or whatever. Work on that. Seven of Wands. It's like right before you're walking through this door, through this transformation, you kind of get bombarded by all this extra stuff. Like these are the same Five of Wands and stuff that like you were dealing with before that you walked away from and went through the Six of Wands, Dark Night of the Soul, to transform to the Seven of Wands. And now that you came out and like graduated from it, now all these busters from before are going to try to come back and reach back and stuff like that, because now they want a piece of you to try to stop you before you go through this door. You have a door, golden opportunity to transform. This physical thing, this also could be some sort of accident or some sort of like that occurs, that happens, a fight, blunt trauma, get hit with something, you're fighting, you're arguing, whatever the hell is going on. You have the Ten of Swords, you have the Devil card. Like this could be like a real crazy like brawl, fallout, domestic violence, whatever the case may be. Okay, this stuff occurring physically, you'll be able to like maintain and not get too much effect of you. Okay, physically we're defensive. We're standoffish. We're blocked. Maybe your chakras are blocked. Change your diet, start exercising. Like I said, you're blocked. Your body is kind of blocked from its full potential. So work on that. You're getting the spiritual, the mental like clarity to like start practicing spiritually. You're in the process because Eight of Wands, we got the Eight of Wands. Okay, so that's next after the Seven. So it'll be fast transformation. Probably take you like 2 months and you'll get right back to like the size, strength, the shit that you've been wanting to be at. It doesn't really take that long as you're being consistent with what it is you're going after. This is the main source energy, being consistent in the things that you are doing. Okay. And then soul level, Ace of Cups, brand new beginning. This is an awakening. This is a spiritual awakening. You have now transcended to the next stage of psyche, of mental stuff like that, where you can then start, growing and start being a beacon towards people. Or this is the opportunity that will be presented to you. Share your story, what you've gone through, how all the things happen. Write a book about it. These could then help other people, male, female, be an advocate for both. Okay. To help them now heal. See, because now we're thinking bigger. We had that Page of Pentacles, right? Oh, that seems cool. And then we realized it could be Knight of Pentacles, even bigger. And now we're talking about Queen, King of Pentacles. So this is an entire kingdom that you're responsible for, that you have helped and put back and built up. This in itself would be way more fulfilling and abundant and stuff towards you than this toxic ass self-behavior thing, getting high every day, drinking all day long, going out on partying every fucking week, or doing all like the stupidity things. You like, how old are you? Let me get a card. 4. So 30s to 40s, something like that. Like, it's not time for you to kick back and reminisce about the good old days and stuff like that. You're only just starting, bro. Like, stop being lazy. It's time to get moving. Clearly, it's time to really get moving with your shit. Like you're not at the King of Pentacles. You don't get to just sit around and observe what you built because you haven't built nothing yet. You know what I mean? You've been received, you got the inheritance, you got the contract saying that you will receive this once you hit this age or once you complete this thing, but that doesn't mean it's yours. That doesn't mean you know how to use it, how to organize it, work with it, or anything. These are all things that you have to now learn past the point of no return. Because if not, guess what? And this, I'm so not joking with this. Like this is literally the mother freaking cycle that you'll be stuck in until you freaking croak. World card, ending of old, beginning of new. Toxicity, losing it, fucking it up. Painful ending, nap of the heel, time to heal, regenerate, to come back to. Ending of old, beginning of new. Toxicity stuff. And you will be stuck in this forever if you don't change your shit. Like, world card, devil card it's not nothing to play with. You don't ever want to get cards like that in these dynamics together. Strength and justice? Are you serious? What? You're bugging. I know you're bugging. But this is what I have for you, Leo. This is basic good news for you. Again, listen to your dreams. Start dreaming, dream journaling, writing down stuff. Start taking documentation of your life. Write your ideas, your thoughts, your things. Put them down. These things will turn into tricks or treats. What happens when you go out with Halloween? You get a whole bunch of candy, put it in there. And then when you get home, you go through the candy and see what good candy you got and what bad candy you got. Okay? Kind of similar thing. Am I a trick? Fucking bugging. Is this a joke? Are you just trying to manipulate me? Because you're trying to steal my girl or do this and that? No, dickhead. I'm giving you a fucking reading so that you can get your shit together and become the best version of yourself instead of trying to be the best version of your partner self or your business self or something that's outside of you. That's what I have for you, Leo. Take care. Catch you next time.